Hi pen fans, this is Brian at EdisonPen.com. Hope everybody is doing well. Hey, there is a new pen that I am launching today. It is called the Del Coronado, and it is the second overlay pen to be offered by the Edison Pen Company. So there's actually a lot to cover with this. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is just get right into some photographs and show you this new overlay pen. Then I have an HD video that I'd like to show you, and then a little discussion after that. So let's go right to this gallery here, where you can take a look at the Del Coronado. You can see it's an overlay pen, and there is a neat feature here, and I'll wait until the video to actually show this to you, but you can just see some general photos right here. It's an enclosed overlay, and by that what I mean is the top of the overlay does not have, if you look at this photo right here, you can see that the top of the cap is enclosed. The overlay encloses the entire top of the cap. I think that's a neat feature, but like I said, wait for the video. I'll show you in just a second. Here is a version in gold-plated, or a gold-plated version versus rhodium. I think you'll see that it's also a very nice posting pen, and that is part of what I want to show you here. So, what I'm going to do is, in order to really show off this pen, I really think the best way is with HD video. So I've created a completely separate video that's going to start up in just a second. Watch this little short video. You'll see much better quality than what this little webcam here is doing for me. And then after that, I'll come back and give some more discussion on this pen, okay? Check out this video. I'll be right back. Okay, this is the Del Coronado. I wanted to do a nice HD video of this pen because really I don't think that photos can do it justice. There's a lot of different features and angles that you need to see of this pen, and I think that a video is a much better idea. So you have to pardon me while I play with my focus and try and get this in. But I think you can see that the pen itself, there's two overlays, and one is a closed overlay. So it's actually, see if I can get a decent shot of this. You can tell that this is enclosed on the top. It's not just a sleeve that slides over and then a finial that captures that. It's actually an enclosed overlay. There is a clip that is attached to the body as opposed to the Stillwell, which is clipless. I think you can see the Edison logo is right there, rather subtle. And then on the back, it doesn't jump out at you, but if you look closely, you'll see that there is a couple dancing. Again, the design with this, we were going for something that is subtle. Some people don't even realize what this really is until they get a good look at it and realize that it's a couple dancing. So I think the pen is pretty well balanced when it's not posted. So when you write with the pen like this, perfectly fine, no problem. But this is a feature with this pen that I really like. There's actually two sets of threads inside this cap. There's a set of threads down here that catch, the barrel threads on the section end, and then there's a set of threads way up in here that catch the non-section end of the barrel for posting. So if you look closely, and this is very difficult to see, this is how subtle this really is, right there is a very small thread on the end of this barrel. These rings right here, these are just simply decorative. That's the actual thread, okay? So when you post this pen, let me refocus. When you post this pen, it goes deep into the cap and then threads on. So that when this pen is actually posted and you have it in your hand, it really is it's not the greatest angle right there, but you can see right there, I'm shooting from above, so that's not the best angle, but you can see that posted, this pen, the barrel penetrates the cap pretty deep, and it's very well balanced. So this is the Del Coronado. Really excited about this. I think it's a great addition to the Edison lineup, and I think it's a pretty neat design. Thanks, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Some more details on this pen. The Del Coronado is a collaboration between Dan Furlano and myself. Now, a lot of you might say, who is Dan Furlano? Dan Furlano is a jeweler and pen maker, very talented at both. And up until now, he's generally kind of been in the pen world woodwork, if you will. He and I collaborated on the Stillwell, which is the first Edison overlay pen, and we are collaborating on this. On both of these pens, we collaborated on the design of the overlay, and then Dan is manufacturing the overlay. So it's a nice collaboration between the two of us. I recommend, since I'm sure that many people are not aware of Dan yet, I would recommend going over to his website and taking a look. Over here, it's danfurlano.com, and you'll see that he has a lot of neat pens that he's done, including an Edison right there. That's the Stillwell. Different eyedroppers, button fillers, piston fillers, lever fillers. He really has done a lot, and then also some different jewelry projects. So again, give Dan Furlano a visit so that you know what he's all about. Back to this pen. Like I said, it is a collaborative project between the two of us. For the most part, I think the video pretty well covered it, honestly. I don't know there's anything else to cover. As opposed to the Stillwell, it has a clip. The clip is attached to the overlay itself, and the overlay is an enclosed overlay. I already said all that. And I think the neatest feature here, as you saw, is the fact that this barrel threads onto the cap and makes for a very nicely balanced posted pen. The overlays are plated. Essentially, we plate them in either gold or rhodium. But now a lot of this is because we can keep the price at a reasonable range. With a gold nib, this pen is $6.49, and with a steel nib, it's $5.49. Now, if you wanted a solid gold overlay or a solid sterling overlay, we can certainly do that, but of course the price goes up. So for now, we're thinking about, just instead of solid precious metal, plated precious metal. It is a cartridge converter pen. Really can't turn it into an eyedropper. Well, maybe it could be an eyedropper, but this is a separate piece down here, so we'd have to seal that off. So the eyedropper, contact me later and we can figure that out. Right now, what I've photographed and what we've manufactured is black at this point. But just like the Stillwell, if you take a look, we can do these in any custom color. Obviously with an overlay pen, I don't think that you want to have lots of grain. Usually solid colors work best. So like solid gray, solid green, solid red, a lot of the same colors that you see in the Stillwell gallery would work great with this pen. So, really, I think that this pretty well covers it. If anybody has any questions, let me know. But if you head over to edisonpen.com, you'll see, if you go to the main page, you'll see that this is part of the signature line. It's now listed right here next to the Stillwell. When you go to the main page, you'll see all the specifications, you'll see pricing, you'll see ordering information, and you'll also see a slideshow. Same as always, if you like what you see, click on the slide and you'll go to the galleries. The galleries is where we have a lot of photos hosted and ready for viewing. So that's the Del Coronado. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. But I think it's a great addition to the Edison lineup, and I'm really proud of this pen. Okay, everybody take care.